for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
This is the best of Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is my partner, Dr. Drew. Forget about the phone. Forget about the fax. It is the best of. No one will be here to answer your calls. But we have a good show planned for you nonetheless. Right, Drew?
Absolutely.
Who are we getting started with?
Well, of course, the opening show will be a show that I didn't participate in.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
So you know it's a good one.
That's right.
Oh, I remembered as if it was yesterday. Snoop Dogg and the East Siders. Yeah.
Oh, this is where the birth of the mayonnaise.
Yeah, we discover my main man, mayonnaise. We're proud to have Snoop Dogg and Goldie Loke and Trey D all in here tonight.
East Sider. What up, world? What up, y'all?
That is, Snoop has himself a record deal, and Trey D and Goldie Loke are amongst the new guys that are on his new label. And the first effort, at least at having his own label, is Snoop Dogg Presents the East Siders, and that'll be out the 1st of February. And so I guess my question is to Snoop, how'd you get onto these guys? And how does that process work when you have your own label, you're going to put out a CD? How do you go about finding the talent?
Basically, these were guys that were with me behind the scenes on my project, so I decided to give them a shot as far as putting them in the spotlight and, letting them shine with me as far as a group effort, So we put the group together. We went in, we made the idea, the East Siders. I went out and got a deal with TVT Records. We made it crack like that.
When you're on the record, when you make a deal like that, is part of the deal that you're on it, or do they work that kind of stuff in advance, or is that all up to you?
Well, we went into this deal as a group, so all three of us are equal group members. Me, Trey, and Goldie Loke are the East Siders, so I went in as a group situation with them to make everybody know and understand that I got faith in these guys, and I feel like they're on the same status as me, so giving them the opportunity to shine is just, me giving back like opportunity was given to me.
And, I don't know how to rap. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I can never figure out how the process works. Do you start... I know you got to get really stoned.
Oh, definitely.
That's how you begin the process. But then, do you start rapping and then put the music under it, or you just listen to a beat or a riff and start rapping with it? Or do you write all this stuff down?
It depends. What I'm saying? Certain songs have different vibes, Some songs we can hear the music and we can get a vibe off of that. Some songs we have a thought in our heads and we build the music based around that. So, different songs have different vibes, and it's just based on the weed we smoking, basically.
And the Remy or the gin and juice we sipping.
And now, do you gotta see? Here's my problem. Maybe I don't get stoned enough, but when I do get stoned, I can't remember anything I said or did. And so, if I came up with a good rap when I was stoned, I wouldn't remember it the next day. Do you got to write it down? Do you got to record it?
If you record it, that's the best way to remember it, and the public will help you remember because they will enjoy it. And that's what we usually do. We usually don't remember what we said yesterday until we hear it like 30 or 40 times on the radio or on the video, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we can get on stage and don't even know the words to the song because it was a spur-of-the-moment song.
Well, when you're thinking about it, when it comes to you, when you're driving your car or wherever you are, don't you have to write it down?
Nah, we don't have to write it down. We got good memories, real good memories. The kind of medicine we got, it keeps your memory, you dig?
Yeah. We got orange-heimers, purple people.
All right. Snoop also is doing a movie coming up. He's going to be shooting in Canada called Bones, which has Pam Grier and Lawrence Fishburne in it. And is that what's that about, Bones?
It's a horror movie, and it's going to be off the hook. It's like it's never before been seen, this type of movie, representing black horror movies without a comedy involved. It's just a real good movie. And New Line Cinema putting up the money for it. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It should be out either October 2000 or either early 2001 release. But it's going to be a hell of a movie.
Doctor, what part do you play in it, by the way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I am Jimmy Bones, so I'm the whole thing.
You kill people?
I'm the whole thing. If it's a horror movie and I'm the star, I'm the whole thing.
And some chicken wine.
Hello.
What do you kill people with?
It depends. I don't know. I can kill it with anything. I probably got a dog that do the killing for me.
You hit him over the head with a bong or something?
Probably. Or a bag of zigzags.
Dr. Dre, Nate Dogg, and Warren G, by the way, are all on this CD as well. I guess we'll just take some calls. You guys jump in. Jennifer?
Yeah?
You're 15?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
I have a question for Snoop. What do you think seriously about white rappers?
Seriously, I don't pay attention to what their face look like. I pay attention to the musical value of it and, you know, the efforts that they put in as far as making good music. And the ones that I hear so far, you know, the Limp Bizkits, the Eminems, Kid Rocks, they do a great job at it. And I push the next white rapper to continue to do what they do. And it's not about your face or what color you are, because music is an expression of all people. So it's really not about what color you are. It's about how good you're making the music.
So you are not even slightly racist whatsoever?
No, I got a whole bunch of white friends. I grew up with a lot of white kids. I went to a white junior high school. I mean, I'm not racist at all. I mean, my mama taught me to be equal about every situation I'm involved in.
That's really good. What do you think about a female white rapper?
I'm looking for one. Wow, are you one? Let's break it in. Let me hear you bust something.
Off the top?
Off the top.
It's not by me. Is that okay?
Okay, let me hear it.
Damn, baby, that sounds sexy. Here I go again, 'cause what's my weakness, man? Okay then, chillin', minding my business. You sort of looked around and I couldn't believe it. I swear, I said, my niece, my witness. The brother had it going, it was something kinda, wicked. Had to kick it. I'm not shot, so I asked for digits. I hope know that don't make me feel what I want. Flip stop to it, whip it. So in my hips, so it's back.
Wow. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty good. You're white?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's solid.
You got some rhythm.
All right, where do you live?
Baltimore.
All right, that's too far.
Go Ravens.
Yeah, you flowing, though. You flowing. Keep on flowing.
Hold
Do your
on.
thing.
I don't rap, but I just came up with a great name for myself if I did rap.
What would it
As a
be?
white rapper male. Mayonnaise. You know, with a Z. Like M-A-N and end it with a Z. Mayonnaise. And you bill me as a white male rapper who can't actually rap. That's the twist, and doesn't claim to. I got back on like John McEnroe. That beat steps up, I'm smocking the hoe. I do a little Russian rap every once in a while. Beaches ain't this, but hoes and tricks. Suck on these balls and leak on these. Come on. You got to get me on the next.
Yeah, you did that. You did that. Yeah, you're going to get on the next album.
Dell?
That's the other meal.
Dell, you're 15.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, there's this girl that I really have a crush on at the I'm at the Y Circus.
Ooh.
And I was wondering if because I'm homeschooled, so my mom's like really protective, and I have like no clue on how to ask a girl out. I've never been with a girl in my life.
Yeah, that's the problem with homeschooling.
Yeah.
It made me sad when I heard that.
Tell him how to handle that, Goldilocks.
Hey, check this out. Well, you can ask your mom for advice, or you can go ahead and ask her for her phone number. And what you do is you go to your ex and you ask him.
He ain't never had a girl.
He ain't never had a girl?
Nah.
Oh, well, look, check this. Oh, this is a girl, man.
This a dude.
This a dude.
Listen,
He's
if I...
15 and he ain't never had a girl before.
Oh, now he's never going to get one. Hey, Dell, listen. Let me tell you, if I kept my kid at home for homeschooling, I would bring him home a hooker at least once a semester, because that's part of the... I mean, that's part of life. Hey, Dell, what do you mean?
He's gay.
What'd you say about the circus, Dell?
Well, it's like you know the YMCA?
Yeah.
Well, they have like a circuit. It's like for teens and kids. They do like acts and stuff, like, I don't know, just all sorts of different things. And then after the end of the year, before most kids would go back to school, then we do like a performance for all the parents and whoever wants to come.
Why are you doing homeschooling, though? Why does your mom let you go to school?
It's not really my choice.
Yeah, but why don't your parents let you go to school?
I don't know. They're like they're like into the hardcore Christian stuff, and I don't know.
So if you try to get you something, you ain't gonna be able to get none because they're gonna be all in the room with you.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real difficult. So what I suggest that you do, if you like somebody, you know what I'm saying. If you like a girl, you should just try to get at her and ditch school. You know what I'm saying? Miss school one time. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's at home, try to miss school.
That's a disaster. You don't realize that 3/4 of school is a socialization. I mean, it's to meet people, interact with people, play on sports teams. It's not just about what you learn. As a matter of fact, if you really thought about what you learned, especially in junior high and high school, you could probably fit it into a thimble. You know what I mean? I mean, how much did you actually learn? How much knowledge did you pick up in high school?
You already had the knowledge.
As opposed to what you learned about interacting with people.
That's the most
Alfonso?
important thing.
Hey, Alfonso.
Yeah.
You're 16.
Hey, what's up? I want to say first up to Snoop Dogg. You're my favorite rapper, and you're awesome. And what's up to Adam Carolla? You're incredibly funny. I have a question for you.
Hey, I'm going by mayonnaise.
All right.
Now on. Okay.
I was wondering if you're going to sing with the Red Hot Chili Peppers again.
Yeah, we just might pull that off. You liked it, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
At the Billboard Awards?
Yeah, I watched that. Sounded good.
Yeah, I was standing right there.
Yeah,
Snoop, remember? I saw you at the Billboard Awards.
Exactly. It was a beautiful thing. It was special.
He doesn't remember that.
I remember a whole lot of things.
You have any other questions there, Alfonso?
If he's going to sing with Will Smith ever? No?
Negative.
Negative? All right, later.
All right. What about what's up with Will Smith?
He's cool. That's my homeboy, yeah.
Why won't you sing with him then?
He's doing his, I'm doing mine. I wouldn't want to, hurt his image or hurt what he's trying to do right now. Because I'm going to bring a bag of weed with me. I'm going to bring a bunch of homeboys with me.
No, is he like too white or something?
No,
What's
it's
wrong
not
with
that
him?
he's too white. I mean, he's doing his, and I wouldn't want to disrespect his. You know what I'm saying? If I was to make it to that side of the game, I wouldn't want nobody bringing that, element to my game as well.
All right. It's mayonnaise, by the way.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mayonnaise.
There you go.
My main mayonnaise.
I end it with a Z, but it's M-A-N.
That's my main mayonnaise.
Larry?
Yeah.
You're 30. What's up?
Yeah, when I get an erection, my penis curves to the left, and I was wondering if this was normal and what I can do to fix it.
How far does it go? It doesn't go into your ass, does it? There's a full wraparound. You wouldn't have to leave the house if that happened.
I'd say about 45 degrees.
You know what you should do? You start jacking off to the right. Pull it to the right next time, and you'll even it out.
Yeah, you train it. Have you shown it to your doctor?
No, not yet.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You got to get an erection in front of your doctor in order for him to evaluate it, right? No. What do you mean, no? It doesn't curve unless it's erect, right?
I think you should get some head in the jacuzzi.
I say about a black female. Yeah.
Hey, let me give my theory about the black penis while I got the Now, this is good. They're always talking about how black guys have a bigger penis than white guys, right? And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, well, it seems like it's true. But then I realized the only black penis I've seen is in porn movies. And, of course, they all got Big Johnsons because they wouldn't let the brothers in unless they had a Big Johnson. You couldn't put a black guy in a porn movie with a pinky worth of penis. You know what I'm saying?
They got some guys in
So they have huge schlongs, all the guys, and that's the only black penis that most white people ever really see. So I think white people assume black penis is bigger, but maybe it's not really bigger. But here's my other theory. Now, I know you guys are going to have to listen hard with this one, but you know how bodybuilders, they always sun themselves? Even the white guys are black when it comes to bodybuilding. There's no albino bodybuilders. They're real black. They're real dark because it shows off the definition. Their muscles look bigger.
Yeah.
So you show me a black penis and put it next to a lily white pink penis. The black penis is going to look bigger because it's darker. It's more definition.
I don't even want to see that. And I don't want to see those two penises.
You got to get it. Okay, if you get a white mouth and a black mouth, and then you put the black penis by the white penis, which one gonna be the lowest?
Wow, that's heavy. That's like if a black penis falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it. Trey? Trey?
Hello.
Trey, you're 15.
Hi.
What's up?
I have white dots on my schlong, right on the where the head curves into the shaft.
Right.
Right where the foreskin attaches to the head.
Yeah, you got white dots there?
Yeah, little white dots, like the size of the tip of a lead on a pencil.
Right.
There's like 30 of them, and I want to know what it is.
You got sound like some
gingivitis. Baby had gingivitis when she gave you.
That's that second disease on the chart. I forgot what they call it. Start with an S on the STD chart.
That's it's pearly penile papules, right?
No, not syphilis. Chancroid. I think you got chancroid, man. You know,
that's when you getting hit from somebody that got sores in their mouth, and they put the sores on the end of your thing at the end of the night because you really weren't paying attention.
Yeah, but I bet he doesn't even gotten that. Trey?
Yeah?
Have you been with a woman?
I got head for my girlfriend like 9 times.
Yeah, she's got something.
Yeah, you got chancroid, man. Go to see your nearest health department.
I've had these for like a year.
You had them before you had her?
Yeah.
Oh, you had them a year ago?
Yeah.
It's like a Cheech and Chong movie in here, by the way.
What do you jack off with? Grease, lotion, or water?
Sulfurate or something.
No, I just take it just straight to the hand.
No sandpaper?
No sandpaper?
Nope.
All right. Hey, Trey, go to a dermatologist and have him look at it.
And I have a theory.
Put some Clearasil on them. You said they white. Put some Clearasil on them.
Tell your female to use mouthwash.
I have a theory on why people think black penis is bigger.
All right.
You know how back some tribes in Africa, they have the women, they have their clitorises removed?
Yeah.
So the black guys, after a while, through evolution, get bigger penises for more stimulation for the females.
All right, that was a more retarded answer than mine. Please,
That's
Trey.
why you got
I want you to hold something before you leave.
Yeah?
Hold this. Fuck out of here.
The white man has put him through. That's basically it. So it's payback. That's the way I look at it.
But it could be a curse, too, you know, to have a big...
Well, that's one odd chance. All right, let's see. Erica?
Hi.
You're 20.
Yeah. Okay, well, I want to know if you can get pregnant on your period.
Why would you be doing it on your period? That's nasty. That's
not too sanitary right there.
Yuck.
Don't do that. That's the way diseases are easily spread.
And we know you didn't use a condom.
You 20?
And it's dangerous because that maxi pad can get pushed way up in there.
I guess they say if a mother can walk through mud, he can blood.
I think we may have to bleep a few of those words out there, Snoop. How you doing there, Anderson? That's all right.
Anderson's busy tonight.
You know, it's funny. You know what this? You know what's inside of this envelope I'm holding here, Snoop? It's a decency obscenity clause I have to sign at the end of the show. So.
My bad. You should let me read it before we got on the air.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. All right.
Okay.
Let me float another theory. Black man versus white man for just 1 second here. Black guys don't like going down on women as much as white guys. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that's smart. I think that's a good quality, by the way. And maybe it's because they have the larger penis. They don't have to spend as much time down there with the oral sex. But there's certain things that are inherent to certain cultures. And I've always, because whenever I talk to black guys on the football team, they'd always say, I won't eat nothing that gets up and walks away when I'm done. That was always the line they gave me. And it made me think about it. Am I right about that?
I won't eat nothing that is bleed once a month. And don't die and then get up and walk away.
Right. All right. So I'm right on that one. There you go. Scott?
Yeah.
What's up? You're 18.
Yeah. First of all, I gotta say you guys are awesome. I've listened to you for like 2 years. You guys are just the awesomest.
Thanks.
Well, I got a little problem with my girlfriend's dad.
Yeah.
Whoop his ass.
Well, it seems that every time, like when I'm at my girlfriend's house, she'll like either go take a shower or go in the other room or something, and he'll come up to me and start hitting on me.
Like trying to get with you, like want to be your boyfriend, or hitting on you like punching you?
Like hitting on me like want to be my boyfriend.
You mean her dad is gay?
Yeah, I don't know. He's had 2 wives, and with his stepmom or my girlfriend's stepmom now, she's pretty hot, and I don't know why he'd want to get with a man.
He probably checking to see if you gay. Do you act feminine?
No, not at all. He'll like say, he'll tell me to stand up, and then he'll be like, touch me. I don't really want to.
All right, but listen, why are you hanging around there?
Touch me.
Well, listen, you want to bang?
Touch these in the morning.
You want to bang my daughter? You got to pay the fiddler. That's what the guy's saying.
That's pretty much what he told me.
And if he's gay, you gotta bend over.
Oh my goodness.
I know you want these nuts.
You know what you need to do? Now you need to take your little tape recorder, you know those little mini recorders you can pick up at Radio Shack for about 30, 40 bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to take that and have that in your pocket next time he rub on your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have evidence while he whispering in your ear and blackmail the son of a bitch.
Yep, next time he squeezed those little cheeks of yours, you get him on tape.
All right, Scott. Very sound advice.
And tell his daughter.
Ye's consequences.
Tell his daughter.
All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Goldie Loke trading Snoop Dogg.
Doghouse Records.
Square cheeks.
The East Siders are all here. Welcome back to the Best of Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. From time to time, we play this puke sound effect. Do you know the one I'm talking about,
It's
Drew?
unmistakable.
Yes. That was laid down by who?
David Allen Greer, and we're going to revisit that visit
tonight. Aren't you from,
I'm from Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah.
You know where I'm from? I'm from a town called None of Your Damn Business.
Sorry, bro.
Now let's stick to these calls.
All right, but we're still going boxing, right?
All right, we are, and I'm going to call you back. The world is my witness. I'm very hard at making friends. It's very hard. Don't you agree,
Yeah.
Dr. Drew? The older you get, people calling you, hey, man, let's just hang out. And you're like,
You're too tired.
Who is this man? Well, you are because you're addicted to your work.
Stop pushing me away, though.
Yeah,
Stop
okay,
pushing me out of your life.
I'm sorry.
Nikki,
Yeah?
you're 24.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, okay. Yesterday, I had just got a sample of the new Trojan Super condom because I figured out that the normal latex condoms, they burn and sting me. And my boyfriend tried it, and it started burning and stinging him. So
Maybe it was on inside out.
no, I made sure of that. I'm the one who put it on.
I was just making a joke.
Okay.
All right.
I've tried the Norplant. That really screws with my system. I don't want to get on birth control because I have heart problems and I smoke.
What is your heart problem?
Huh?
What?
I was born with a heart murmur.
Due to what?
I don't know that. My mom just told me I had a heart murmur when...
All right, so you need to have that evaluated to see if you still have any valve dysfunction, but that does not preclude you from taking the birth control pill.
Oh, okay.
You're under 35, so smoking obviously is not a good idea, but it doesn't add the added risk that you have to worry about over 35.
Okay.
So the pill's fine for you.
Oh, okay,
But you need to
cool.
stop smoking. You need to stop smoking, provided you get the echocardiogram and make sure your heart valve is...
Yeah. And I promised Adam, my boyfriend Adam, that I would tell Adam that he loves your show, he loves everything you do.
Do you have asthma, Nikki?
Yeah.
You have asthma and you smoke?
Oh, yeah. My girlfriend
no, I don't have asthma.
You don't have asthma.
How much do you smoke a day, baby?
Huh?
How much do you smoke a day, baby?
Half a pack to a pack.
You liar. How much do you smoke a day?
Half a pack to a pack.
How much do you smoke a day?
Half a pack to a pack.
All right, no further questions.
The packs she buys have 55 cigarettes in them, though. All right, Nikki.
Doesn't she sound really together and stuff?
Yeah.
All right,
No.
she's crazy. Listen, let me ask you something. My favorite condom was a Ramsey's.
And by the way, they could try the polyurethane condoms, too.
Is it Ramsey's? It's like in a silver box, and all of a sudden, they're gone.
Oh, now it's all Durex.
But the Ramsey's, they don't even make them anymore.
It's all Durex. They folded all into the same brand, Durex.
Oh, I'm so
Hey, David, I got buddies can still get you
Those
some.
fit because, you got to get the right thickness, and, what I mean, the thickness, because some of them are thicker than the others. And some of them are so thin, it's like putting on cellophane.
Now, see, a lot of guys want the thinness for the sensation, but I want the thickness for the width.
Well,
So I'm willing to give a little up.
I want something thin enough that I can feel something, but not so thin. Literally, I put on condoms that were like... They just like crumple in your hair, all like balled up in your hand. You can't make them, work.
Yeah, you need a little something to work with.
Myself, I use the Magnums. How about you, Adam?
I use a Magnum, but I just use the end of it. I just use the reservoir.
The reservoir
at the end.
tip. You stuff all your package
Yeah,
in
but
there.
off the Magnum, it's the perfect size.
There you go.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll pull it all the way up to the reservoir and just tie the rest around my ass. What's up? You're 14, Sarah.
Yeah, my boyfriend, when he broke up with me, he said it was because I was,
too, like, overweight. But it's like, I'm 5'3", and I weigh 120, and my bra size is feed 38, so I didn't think I was that overweight, but then he kept, like, telling me that I was. So I went on, like, a starve diet, and when I'd eat, I'd throw up, and now, like, when I throw up, I have a lot of blood.
All right. And bleeding when you vomit is a medical emergency.
Really?
That's bad news.
Yeah, it's probably from a tear in your esophagus, and you can bleed. You can bleed to death in a few minutes with that. So if that happens, you have to go to the emergency room.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been throwing up?
Just like 2 weeks.
Oh, all right. And you doing it every day?
Like every other day or any time I eat, and I haven't been eating too much.
All right.
You must stop. This
Really?
is a
What is your
potentially-
weight? Do you know what your weight is right now?
Like 115, 120.
And what is up with your boyfriend that he said, I'm breaking up with you because you're fat?
Well, he didn't say it straight out. He was such, hated him so much, like, after, because he was really sincere at first, and then after that, it was like, when he broke up to me, he told my best friend, he's like, oh, don't tell her this, but, you know, I broke up with her because she was overweight, and, like, you know, I'm really in love with you. And
Asshole. So hold on. You hate him so much that now you're starving yourself and puking?
No, I mean, it's like, you know, I was like, okay, I had something really good with him, and it's like, if it was so bad that something that good could, like, be over because of that, it was like, I didn't want it to happen again.
Right. Dr. Drew, I can't.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah.
Uh-huh.
You got to get yourself checked out because blood came out when you vomited. All right?
All right.
And number 2, you got to stop doing this. And number 3, you have to sort of get your life in order a little bit.
Well, it's not really that bad. It's just...
Nah, there's something going on. A guy broke up with you, told your best friend you're chubby, and now you're spinning out of control. I mean, something's... You're not on solid ground here. Something's up.
Well, it's not, like, really bad. It's like you probably think it is, but it's not, like,
Sarah,
awful.
you've had a life-threatening complication already.
Yeah.
Okay, that's bad enough. Okay.
All right. So what? Go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You got to get checked out.
Plus, she's going to have electrolyte problems, could get heart problems, kidney problems from this.
Guys, can we deal with my medical problems? Dr. Drew, I think I'm coming down with the flu. Now, I saw on TV that little thing that you spray in your mouth.
Relenza, it's great.
Yeah, does that really work?
Oh, it's awesome.
Could you kick me down a prescription because it just started today?
Why do you
Come
need
on, it's not addictive. Am I going to get high off of it?
Why do you need a prescription for that?
It's antiviral medicine.
Come on.
What's
Would
wrong
you
with
give me
it?
a prescription, please? And while you're at it, give me some Dilaudid.
Yeah.
Please. Dr. Drew, come on, I need it. Come on, give me the flu stuff.
Drew, why stuff for flu, though? I mean, why is that a prescription? Because it's powerful? Because what? Well, what's the danger?
Interaction with other medications.
I'm not on any medication.
They actually started having some problems with it this year. It created problems with people with asthma and lung disease.
I don't have any of that. Please, may I have the prescription?
You got something in your trunk, a sampler or something, don't you, Drew?
Come on. Dr. Drew, come on.
Over.
Hey, man, you're so...
Yeah, he's tight. Rebecca,
Yeah.
you're 18.
Hi.
What's up?
Since August, I've done ecstasy about 7 times,
Yeah.
and I was wondering if, like, lately, for the past couple weeks, I've been kind of depressed, and my boyfriend thinks it might be because of all the ecstasy I've done.
It sure could be.
How old are you? You're 18?
Yeah.
What does ecstasy do to you?
It makes me feel good.
I'm not talking to you, dear. I'm talking to the doctor.
In terms of the damaging it does?
Yeah.
It's just mood disturbances, panic attacks, they're very common. And they can be persistent and severe sometimes.
Right. All right, Dr. Drew, what about they have Viagra, but they have this new one? I just was watching.
Well, there's a few coming out. They out yet?
What's the difference? What's the difference?
It's just going to be other medicines that affect the nitric oxide pathways.
And is it true that Viagra works as the same on women too?
It really all it does is dilate arteries going into the penis.
Right.
So it's not
into the
it's not that
love spot. You know
right,
what I'm
but it's
saying,
not
baby?
that important
Twinkie
issue.
hole. The glory hole, the Twinkie hole, baby. Woo!
Taylor?
The canyon. Yeah!
Taylor 21.
What's going on?
About 3 years ago, I became paraplegic from a heart injury.
A what injury?
Heart?
One of my aortas on my heart got torn off in a wave running accident, and so my legs were without blood for about, I'd say...
Oh, so no. What happens is you get a tear in the aorta, and it clips off the vertebral artery to your back.
Yes. Well,
and then they get no blood supply to the spine.
My legs, because I can still feel them.
Yeah.
But they just don't move.
No motor. Yeah.
But since I've become paraplegic, I've become a lot more sensitive, and I can ejaculate a lot more. I mean, sometimes, 8, 9 times instead of like once, and then I'm done for the night. And I can sustain sex a lot longer. I'm wondering if that's normal.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to understand. You can either have 8, 9 orgasms?
Yeah, it depends on how, how long until I actually get into it.
And
you're a paraplegic, right? That means no feeling the waist below?
No, I can feel everything.
He doesn't have use of the legs.
I can't move them, but I can feel them. And the feeling is a little bit numbed, like when your legs are coming out of from being asleep.
Are your muscles atrophied and everything?
Yes.
But you get an erection, you have an orgasm, and you have more than you did before.
Yeah, I mean, it don't take much.
That's not the routine thing. We were in Kentucky last week, and a kid
in a wheelchair
was saying he had erections but no orgasm, so he never even tried to have an orgasm, it seemed like.
But did he have any sensation?
He didn't have sensation like you do.
Yeah.
Maybe you just have more orgasms because you got more time on your hands now.
No.
You're hanging around the house.
Getting a little bit more.
Is this during sex with another person, or is this just when you're...
Yeah, during sex with another person. I mean, sometimes even just like, in the foreplay.
Yeah. Wow. Do you have the same girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's good of her.
Well, the system is quite different. I mean, a lot of this is mediated through spinal reflexes, so it makes sense that it would still...
Even if it wasn't a spinal cord injury?
You did have a spinal cord injury.
No, what happened was, it was from lack of blood to my legs.
Was it lack of blood to the legs or the spinal cord?
He said he ripped his
aorta.
I think it was like the dorsal aorta or something like that.
No, look, it's to your spinal cord is the problem. If it had been to your legs, your leg would be black and gangrene.
Okay.
Okay, it's an artery midway down your aorta that hits the lower part of the spine, that if it gets torn, the aorta gets torn, it can clip off that artery.
Taylor, you do a fair amount of masturbating too?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's rough though. I mean, being in the wheelchair and everything is cleanup, isn't it?
Not really, because, I mean, I don't have to cath or anything like that.
Right.
So, I got it better than most, but...
Right. No, you do, but what I'm saying is I'll squeeze one off in the shower every once in a while when I don't want to deal with the mess. You know what I mean?
That's what I do anyways.
Oh, in the shower?
Those are the evidence, yeah.
But you're sitting down, right?
Yeah, in the shower chair.
Yeah,
okay.
I understand it's a problem for you, but the rest of the males, it's all right.
How do you get in that shower chair? Can you do it yourself?
Yeah.
And does that thing swing over to the tub?
No, I just hop on the toilet and then hop into the bathtub.
I see. On the shower chair.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I got today, Taylor? You probably like it. I got my enema seat.
Oh, no.
In the mail.
It's been
in the mail.
It's been over a year.
2 years in the making.
Oh, my God.
My buddies, the great Jimmy Kimmel and Daniel Kelson from The Man Show, Daniel's one of the executive producers, for Christmas ordered me a toilet seat that you hook on to you get rid of your old toilet seat, you bolt it on, it has buttons, it has a water feed, it has a bunch of devices.
It's like
it has
a bidet on a
It's not an enema seat.
Squirts that water right where it counts.
Really?
Nice and clean. You could eat off of my ass.
Why, did you have problems before?
Nope.
Yeah, yes, your cleaning issues were there. You got a lot of hair there.
Well, I said it's like trying to get peanut butter out of shag carpet. But... Hey, well, you'll see when we hit the lock. After we work, David, when we hit the lock.
I'm sorry, I just... Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Dave, when we... We'll hit the shower after we work.
Can I get some water, please?
You okay, man?
Oh, my nose! It came out of my nose this time. All right, I'm fine.
That is... You okay, brother?
I'm fine.
That is a great boss.
Oh. Boy, am I sorry.
Oh, man. Oh,
okay.
We can get a mop in here. This is a mess.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
All because you brought up that toilet seat.
Just please don't say it again.
Dave, it's just, you understand? It's hairy down there.
Please.
I can't. I don't have anything left to give.
Sometimes when I eat Mexican,
I think I reached bottom.
Oh, sorry.
Now,
Dr. Drew, apologies all around.
I'll have to use a moist towelette or something, to really get in there, or a bottle brush.
Oh boy, am I embarrassed here. Oh, guys. Well, this I'll stay after and shampoo the old carpet here.
Oh, speaking of shampooing the carpet, I mean, I really get it caught up in there.
Adam, stop!
We'll be back. Yep, it is Loveline.
So did you put the seat on? You bolt it down?
Boy, am I embarrassed. Guys, please,
Hang on a second.
I can't.
Hold on a second. I want to hear if Adam had his first experience in this thing.
David Allen Greer is our guest tonight. He's composed himself. We've cleaned up and aired the studio out.
Thanks a lot, guys. Apologies all around, because that has never happened to me before.
What I was saying is my toilet seat finally came in. The one that gives you a little jet of water in the coolie there to really help you freshen up.
Did you have to figure it out? It's
after
all
number 2. Now, I literally got it this afternoon at the office. It's in the trunk of my car, and I've not hooked it up yet.
You can't wait to get home.
I sat on it out in the car.
Okay.
I put it on my car seat.
Right, good,
Obviously, there's no water hookup to it, though,
In
so it doesn't
Japan,
work
they
yet.
have like hot air that comes out after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can adjust the whole thing. They have toilets. If you go to Japan, you can purchase a toilet that has hot air, music, sound systems. They got scents that dispense after you do your business.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you get the water and then the hot air first?
Oh, yeah, it dries the old butt cheeks off there.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very,
It's like all
very
those
nice.
hand dryers you put your
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just to watch out. No, if the water's too hot, you'll pucker right up there, buddy.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, that could be a stinger.
Yeah. I'll tell you, because I got a little hair down there.
Oh, my God. I'm going to step out, guys, because I can't go through what just happened here.
You fire up that soft swirl machine down there, and it's like running it through a dwarf's beard, and it gets a little messy down there. That's all.
Oh, they tried it.
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go. Ryan is 19.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, nice to talk to you guys. Got really messed up last couple days. I came along here. Yesterday's Valentine's Day, and my girlfriend, who I've been thinking about dumping, told me she's pregnant.
So, who you dumped her, or she dumped you?
No, I've been thinking about doing it, and
Now she's pregnant.
yeah.
Well, it's all right. You believe in reincarnation? Well, you'll come back as something smarter.
Yeah, really.
How pregnant is she, do we think?
What's up?
How far along is she, do we think?
She doesn't quite know. She thinks around about 6 weeks.
Do you know she's pregnant?
She says she thinks she is.
All right, let me ask you one question.
I don't know.
Did you have a talk with her and tell her, yeah, I think I want to dump you, before she told you she's
No,
pregnant?
I haven't had that talk yet. It was Valentine's Day and all, and she hit me.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you one more question. Did you tell your friends?
No, I didn't tell my buddies.
So there's no way she could have found out that you were thinking about dumping her?
I don't think so.
Did you think that was coming for
What were you using for birth control? Anything?
Not really.
All right.
She's pregnant.
All right, she's pregnant. Now, do you think she wants to keep the child?
I don't know how she feels about that. We really haven't discussed it.
All right. Well, don't get into the whole breakup stuff. Just have a talk with her, see where she's coming from. But for now, put that whole breakup business on hold. Because you don't want to freak her out, and you don't want the baby to sort of become a bargaining tool.
As a matter of fact, you know what you need to do? You need to go to the other extreme. You need to say, look here, baby, I love you so much. I can't wait to have children with you. But hey, let's do this right. Let's get this abortion, and let's get married. I'm serious, dude. You better lie your butt off to get her to do something.
I do agree with David on this one. Sean?
Yes.
You're 29. What's up?
Well, real quick, Mr. Greer, I think you're an extremely entertaining entertainer. Sorry to repeat myself, and I vote for you to replace Adam, because I have a feeling Adam's not going to bring him around much longer on this show for some reason. That's just my gut feeling. So my problem is, I got together with this girl this past weekend, and I had unprotected sex with her, and I proceeded to ask her if she would take the morning after pill, and she hasn't done so yet, but she seems to think that she can take 3 standard
birth control pills.
Birth control pills
and
in place of a morning after pill.
Well, which pill? Which pill?
It depends what pills she's taking, but you had sex over the weekend, right?
Right on Sunday morning.
So you've lost Sunday morning, Monday, Tuesday.
I mean, Saturday night kind of thing, late?
Well, but it was like 5 in the morning.
So you've got till 5 in the morning tomorrow. She took these pills already, right?
I need to call her right after I talk to you to find that out, but I believe she has.
Which pill are we talking about?
I'm sorry?
Which pill does she use?
I don't know.
Well, it depends which one she uses.
All right, well, tell Sean the pill that's going to work.
You can use 2 Overall or 4 low Overall, and then repeats that 12 hours later.
Right.
Okay, Overall?
Or low Overall.
Low, that starts with an L.
Low Overall.
Right.
Okay.
Low Overall. Low Overall is 4 tablets, and then repeat in 12 hours. Overall is 2 tablets, then repeat in 12 hours.
You know what I like? I like those pain relief commercials where the guy goes, I can take 1 Aleve once every 10 years, or I can take 28 Tylenols every 15 minutes.
Right.
And then he holds a handful of them out there.
Right.
I never quite buy those. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right. They work.
Look, they're equating pharmacology with effectiveness, and it's like, it doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
No. I mean,
all right.
Hey, the pill only lasts 4 hours. So what?
Shannon?
Hi.
You're 16?
Yes.
What's up?
I was raped about a month ago, and I don't know how to tell my mom. And the reason why is because when I was a child, I was severely molested nearly every day for about 6 years straight, and I told her, and she went into a deep depression and tried to commit suicide.
Oh, boy. What happened with the rape?
I was visiting someone in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I've been raped in Vegas a few times, too. You know, I got like a 19, and the dealer's got 16, and they have to hit.
Asshole.
And they keep going until they get to 20 or 21.
Who molested you when you were a child? Was it your dad?
My godfather, who I lived with.
Why'd you live with your godfather?
Because there's a lot of problems with my mom and not knowing who my real father is and everything. And so at the time, my godfather was the one who was there for her.
All right.
Have you had a pregnancy test yet?
No.
Have you gone to see a doctor?
How long ago did this happen?
It was about 3 weeks ago.
Who raped you in Vegas?
I don't know.
You don't know? Why not? I mean, just total stranger?
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was waiting for a friend to come get me. And they showed up late, and this guy grabbed me, and I don't even know where he took me.
How come? Where were you?
I was standing outside of a sports bar.
And a guy grabbed you and took you somewhere in his car?
Mm-hmm.
Like a knife point or something?
Uh-huh. And he just left me there. Thank God. I mean, I was so scared, like, for my life and everything, but...
And then you just walked...
He just left. And, luckily, because I know Vegas really well, I was able to get back to busy streets and find my way to back to my friend's house, but I never said anything. I just told him that I got lost.
Wow. Oh, boy. Wow. Well, Shannon, we know from doing this show that when someone gets victimized for a long time, early on in life, somehow victimizers then sniff them out later on in life, and I'm sure that's what happened to you. Now, your mom is a real piece of work here, and your problem is you're shouldering a lot of burdens here.
Yeah.
You have what your godfather did to you. Then you have, you don't want to tell her about this guy, and your mom is so precariously balanced emotionally that you're scared to treat her like a mom.
Like an adult, right. But and she's not going to be of much use to her either if she does tell her. I mean, why tell mom?
I think what she needs to do is go to a doctor.
Yep.
Get checked out.
That's right.
Find out if you're pregnant. Worry about telling your mom later. What you first need to do is worry about yourself and your health.
Get into some help for the trauma, the abuse recovery.
Shannon, you have to get some therapy. You have to get with a group. You have to talk to people. Otherwise, this stuff's going to keep happening.
Well, actually, it's fine that you said that, though, because I just, recently, 3 months ago, was my last therapy session for, the molesting that went on for 6 years.
How long were you in therapy for?
I was in therapy for, 9 months, I think.
Hey,
okay, that's not even the beginning.
Shannon, I've said this a bunch of times. Here's what happened to me in my childhood. My dad missed a couple of Pop Warner football games. I've been in therapy for 7 years.
Tell it, brother.
And still need another 7.
There you go.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'd been molested as many times as you had, I'd probably move in and just have all my meals sent to the therapist's office.
I actually did. I lived in a youth shelter.
Well, there you go. All right, Shannon, you need to talk. You need to get involved with groups. You need to talk to counselors. You need to get back to that.
Absolutely.
All right, and you need to get yourself checked out at the doctor because of what happened to you.
STDs also.
All right, we'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Best of Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Next up, Lit.
Couple great guys.
AJ and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, success has not spoiled these kids.
No. It's been a while since we'd seen them, too.
All right. Well, let's give a listen. Al and Kevin have given way to AJ and Jeremy, who are here representing the third and fourth quarters of the band Lit. Place in the Sun's the name of the CD, but we're going to hear something off the new soundtrack that they contributed to, Titan, which is the name of the not computer animated.
Yeah. Well, it's animated and computer animated, right?
Yep. And it's done by Fox, and it's going to be out in June, so I hear. And looks good. That's you know what I like about these? You can make the women look like however you want them to look. And it's usually guys at the helm of the computer, so it's really big up top, really narrow around the hip, and big mouths, and no zits, and it's great.
And the voice of Drew Barrymore. I had one of those mugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Were you guys on that?
No, they've all been up here.
Oh, that's
VIP.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's my morning mug every day. Mine too. It's perfect size.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you said.
Yeah, I use my VIP mug too, and it's black, so nothing shows up on it too. It's nice. Lord knows how many rings are in that thing you're not even aware of.
So you were talking during the break about your experience with the fire department.
Oh yeah, I was harping. Where the hell is that? I got a whole bunch of emails complaining about some racist comment I made a couple of weeks ago or something. And anyone who listens to the show knows I make sexist, racist comments all night long. That's my bread and butter, right, Drew?
That's you.
Thank you. But I don't leave anyone out. I include the whites, the blacks, the Hispanics, the gays, the lesbos, the Jews. I pack them all in. It just depends on what night you're listening and how close you are to a pad and pencil so you can write your local affiliate. But one thing I did take a little offense to when I was reading through this stack of emails that's so large now that I can't find the one that I wanted to talk about, is one that sort of accused me of being rich and lily white and growing up in a life of privilege. And Drew, if you can, I underlined it actually. I don't know where the hell it went to. It's got my pen on it.
I think you shoved it in the glove box of your new Beamer.
That's right. That's right.
Send somebody to run out there and get it real quick.
I had to move a 9mm in a sack of cocaine aside to squeeze it in there, but I did squeeze it into the glove box. Drew, did I not get it in that pile? Oh, where the hell is it? Ah, yes, there we go. So anyway, this is written to me or emailed to me from Adela Rosa Ramos, and it says, well, it's got a lot of bad stuff in here, but it says, obviously, I take for granted my white skin and my gender, not to mention my high socioeconomic status. It gives me preference and many opportunities in these United States over a disadvantaged minority. Well, let me just address that for a second. Yes, I'm white, and yes, I'm a male. Did that help me? No. I don't believe it did, because when I got out of high school, I started cleaning carpets for a living with... coincidentally, a lot of Hispanic guys, by the way. But we we cleaned carpets. Well, they weren't having a good time either. And then when I was done cleaning carpets, I dug ditches and I worked on construction sites. I was a laborer, and I worked my way up to glorified labor. And a couple of years into it, I said to myself, there's got to be a better life for myself, because there were no grants for white males. There are no scholarships. There's no nothing. I didn't get anything, and I didn't qualify for anything, and I wasn't going anywhere. So what I do, I drove my moped over to the local fire department at age, I think it was about 21, and I thought, I can be a fireman because I got a strong back, I got balls as big as all outdoors, and they pay $35,000 a year, and you only have to work like 3 days on and 4 days off or something. This seemed like a dream gig for me, especially at the time. So I went over to the fire department, and they said, well, fill out this application, and we'll call you for a test date. You do a written test, and then you do a physical test, and we'll be phoning you. So I waited by my phone for about 4 years. And then the phone rang one day, and it said, you have a test date to take your fireman test. 4 years ago, I signed up for this test date. I went down to Hollywood High, where they conducted it on a Saturday. At that point, I wasn't even interested in being a fireman anymore. It's just I figured if I waited 4 years to be sodomized, I'd go down on a Saturday and get in that line. I got in line, and there was a black female who was in line behind me. And I was sitting there complaining, as I normally do, and I said, oh, Christ, 4 years I've been waiting for this thing. And I turned around to her, and I said, when did you sign up over at the fire station? She said, Wednesday. I said, Wednesday? That was 3 days ago. She said, that's right. I said, I signed up 4 years ago. Well, she was about 5'1", and didn't look like she could carry a sack of walnuts out of a burning fire.
Yeah, she got the job.
I don't know if she got the job or not, but the point is
you didn't.
I have never been given any sort of privilege because I'm a white male, and I know a lot of folks listening think that's the way it works, and maybe it does for some people, but not for me. I guarantee you that, or I would have never dug ditches for all those years. Thank you very much, and everyone can kiss my ass because I got nothing from anyone ever. There we go.
Actually, I think my dad lost the job because he was a white male.
There you go. Why? Where was he working?
Well, it was, what's that thing? Affirmative action.
Yeah. All right, that's what I was complaining about. All right, so who says white guys don't have it tough? Scotty?
Yep.
You're 17.
Right.
What's up?
Me and my girlfriend were sexually active, and right before she climaxes, her vagina, like, spazzes up and I get stuck in her.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Is she a golden retriever?
No.
Whoa, dude. You don't get stuck in her, though.
Yeah, for like 2 minutes. Like, I could pull out, but it hurts her.
It hurts her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's not like you're unable to withdraw.
No, I could, but it hurts her, so it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Is it 2 minutes or is it 30 seconds? Because 2 minutes when you're trapped in a vagina is a long time. You know, I mean, 30 seconds feels like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like dog ears when you're down there. Yeah. All right. Did she ever clamp up on your nose or any other part?
No.
No. All right. And your question is?
Have you heard of any of this before?
Yes, women can be very sensitive sometimes.
And
it's usually after climax.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's all right. Just means she's having a good time. Where are you going, anyway? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, you can hang out for a few seconds until she loosens up and lets you get to the fridge, right?
Right.
All right. But you may want to, pack a cooler with a beer and a sandwich or something, just in case you get trapped there for any real length of time.
All
right there, Scotty.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're fine.
Bye-bye.
She's fine. Listen, I like that. It's nice to know a woman is having some sort of reaction.
You usually have to check their pulse, don't you?
Yeah, I usually just have to shake them. It's either like wake up or what I'll do is I'll put my ear down by their mouth to see if they're breathing, and kind of hear it. Or Drew, there's some artery or something on their neck.
No, you keep that mirror by the side of your bed.
That's right. If it fogs up, that means they're still alive. Thank God it fogs most of the time. Emily?
Yeah?
You're 18?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Well, another sex question. My boyfriend had like a mouth on his sore, and he went down on me, and I was wondering... Well, I didn't see it
That's a serious sore he had.
Huh?
You said he
didn't have any arms on it.
He had a mouth on his sore, but I think you.
Did I say a mouth on his sore?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm in a sore on his mouth.
You almost gave Drew fart failure.
Don't worry. No, it was just in the corner of his mouth. And
I see.
I was just wondering if that was dangerous or anything like that.
When did this happen?
That was like last week.
Yeah, have you had any outbreak yet?
No.
You're probably not going to.
So is it real herpes?
Would it look like a cold sore?
It kind of did, yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's real herpes. So it's transmitted like orally?
Well,
it's not a big deal.
Sometimes guys just for a gag will stick something on the side of their lips, especially if they're with a new lady. That's what I do. I take a Jolly Rancher and I'll just stick it on the side of my lip, and then I'll cover it up with a little like makeup, and then I'll get a little crust on.
But it's the same thing, right?
Same virus.
It's just a different location with a different name, right?
Same virus. Same thing.
But you say he did it a week ago. She would have seen something by now?
She would be, within 2 weeks. So she's got another week to wait and see.
You know what's weird? How come you can get a sore on your mouth and not on your genitals?
Yeah, how does that work, Drew?
What do you mean?
Like somebody with herpes, say of the mouth, or
They didn't put their mouth on their penis. What are you talking about?
Okay, so it's all a matter of where you made contact?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We've been together.
Yeah, but hold on, Drew. You could get a sore. This is the interesting thing. You could get a wart on your hand.
Yeah, that's
whack off. You don't get anything on your breast.
Auto inoculation is.
You could get herpes on your lip, rub your finger on it, and put it on your penis and not get it.
Or you can.
Yeah,
but typically doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're sterile to your own.
Yeah, it's not well understood. There's some auto inoculation that's called is difficult to understand.
Why don't you guys look into that?
Good idea. Okay.
Little less time.
We'll have the dentist look into it, all right?
No. Crystal?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yeah.
Drew, turn that screen down, would you? I can never read that thing. What's up there, Crystal?
Well, a lot of my friends are taking Dramamine, which is a motion sickness pill, as a substitute for acid. And they're taking a lot of it, and it kind of concerns me, and I was wondering what the long-term side effects would be.
I thought Dramamine was illegal now.
No.
Sudafed. You mean Sudafed?
No, I mean Dramamine.
They still sell it like in the gift shop at the airport, I think.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, all those.
What about that patch then? What was
Scopolamine.
That's not Dramamine?
No.
Oh, is the patch illegal then?
They took it off for a while, but it's back.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
But didn't everyone refer to that as the Dramamine patch? Or maybe no one ever said skipolopathy.
I think that's how you pronounce it, Dramamine.
They used to call it, it's transderm scope. That's the name of the patch.
All right, something went away that helped you with sickness, and I always thought it was Dramamine.
No, it's not Dramamine. But Dramamine and medicines like that.
Well, no, Dramamine is the seasickness.
Yeah.
It is, but it's not in the patch. Though.
That's the active ingredient, I think.
Listen, Dramamine and Bonine and Antivirus, all these sorts of medications are basically antihistaminics, and if you take a very, very large dose, you will get a delirium.
Yeah, they said that my friends are kind of weird.
Listen, it's a delirium, and the delirium can be very profound. It's an encephalopathy. Your brain doesn't work right. You don't know where you are. You don't know who you are. Yeah, you'll hallucinate, but it's not...
Well, I was reading the warning on it, and I was really concerned about them because they're taking like 20 a day, and as soon as they get down, they take like 8 more to get back up again.
Tell them to try Robitussin instead.
What?
Just bottles of that. Probably go down a little easier.
They just hit themselves on the head with a frying pan?
That would be easier. That would be more effective.
They're calling it the legal acid and everything. By the way, I love lit. And
Gee, thank you.
So, Crystal, did you understand what I said?
Yeah.
It's an encephalopathy.
She didn't
it's a
seem
delirium.
to be listening, actually.
It's a delirium, and it's not a hallucinogenic high the way LSD is. It's not a result of its primary effect on the brain. It's a side effect of an overdose. Yeah. And people can get other problems with this too. It can be very, very serious.
You know, when I was growing up, I knew guys who liked to get effed up, but they didn't seem to have an unyielding desire to get effed up at all costs.
This is like smoking
like
gasoline.
They'll take 800 aspirin if they hear that it'll make them hallucinate or something.
If somebody had some weed, we'd smoke it, and if somebody's older brother scored a 6-pack of Mickey's, we'd gladly go to the park and drink it on a Friday night. But what is all the, I'm drinking 4 gallons of Robitussin. You know what I mean?
Who was the first guy to try it? And who decided that you need 20? Like, I think probably Dramamine comes in like packets of what, 4 or 5 at the gift shop, and unless you're traveling like every other day or something.
Yeah, I think the fact that people discovered toad licking speaks for itself in terms of the human drive to alter.
Yeah, there you go.
I heard a
Sonoran toads.
weird one from, I had a really cool opportunity to talk to Steven Tyler for a while about these kind of things, and he was taling about morning glory seeds.
True, he's in a band called Aerosmith.
I think I heard of.
Okay.
What was that? Did you hear that? Was that... They just drop a name?
No, gypsum weed, morning glory seed, these are all things people have discovered.
I've never.
And what did he
that.
say? What did Steven Tyler say?
He was talking about chopping up morning glory seeds and eating them for a buzz back in the day, but was saying that it's not a good thing, and
then he went, so who knows?
Eric?
Yes, sir.
You're 23.
Yes, man. I just want to say I love your guys' show.
Thank you.
You guys kick ass.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, man.
Huh?
What's your question?
Oh, yeah. See, I think me and my girlfriend has been going out for about 2 years. And I just, I came to my house last night and, caught him having, her cheating on me. And, we had got to this big fight, okay? And...
This was last night?
Yeah. And, I tried calling her and she won't call me. She called me once and, I keep paging her and she won't call me. And, I don't know what's going on. We've been going out for about 2 years.
Yeah. You want us to call her?
Huh?
You want us to call her?
No, she's not at home right now.
All right. Fine. I didn't want to talk to her anyway. I felt that it would be an uncomfortable situation. But you caught her cheating last night, right?
Yeah.
Who was she cheating with?
It was one of my it's my best friend's friend.
Your best friend's friend? And what would she say if we asked her?
I have no idea. She's the real, the real bitchy type.
Did you say that you went home last night and saw this?
Yeah.
So did you live with her?
No, it was at my parents' house.
Did this happen?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
God.
Oh man.
Why was she cheating at your parents' house?
Because she stayed the night, that night, and
yeah.
She was acting real weird when I got up because I was getting ready for work, and she just kept on acting like she had a real bad attitude and she didn't want to talk to me or anything.
That was this morning?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, did you get violent or get aggressive with her?
She got violent. I tried not to get violent, and she ran out in the middle of the street and started screaming and
Because you caught her cheating.
Yes.
Okay.
This sounds like a real winner.
There's pieces missing here, but Eric.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get a hold of her so bad? I mean, maybe you guys should just break up. Remember the part about her sleeping with that other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with you? She's crazy.
I know.
Why do you love her so much?
I don't know. She's real good in bed.
Oh, well. She gets a lot of practice.
That'll do it.
While you're at work. Eric, please, have some dignity, brother.
I got this other girl that's talking to me right now.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Hey, Eric, please don't get anyone pregnant.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
Well, what are you trying?
It's all the girls that I have sex with don't like to use protection.
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
I was just wondering the same thing.
Listen,
Cincinnati, Ohio.
I'm smelling a little white trash over here.
Cincinnati, did you say?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Is that what's going on? You got a little white trash in you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Let me explain the biggest mistake that white trash makes.
Okay.
It's the perpetuation of the white trash. You could wait out your white trash.
You don't have to live the white trash lifestyle with such vigor.
Yeah, I mean, here's how you get out of it. Just don't have any goddamn kids before you're 30. You'll make it right out of white trashville.
Yeah.
I mean, here's what happens. You're banging around with a bunch of other crazy white trash chicks who want to get pregnant because their mom had them when they were 17 and a half, and their daddy left, and they never knew them, and everyone is daddy now. And meanwhile, it's like you're in some swamp, and the more you move, the deeper you get. You need to try to float. Don't fight, float. Don't
Wait it
wrestle.
out.
You wrestle, and you just get in deeper and deeper. And what happened to quicksand, by the way? That's one of the TV things I forgot about. As every other episode of a TV or movie, someone was falling in quicksand. Now it doesn't seem to exist anymore. I've never seen it. I don't hear about it. No one gets caught in it.
That's right.
People used to get caught in quicksand all the time. And
all of us knew how to get out of it.
It was always the same
Just hold
thing.
the stick
Don't
to the-
move. You
Yeah.
go deeper. Here's a stick. And the guy'd always go deeper and deeper, and then they'd cut to the pit helmet.
Yeah, on top.
Just the
floating.
guy's hat floating on top of it. And I remember growing up thinking, there's a viable chance I may be claimed by quicksand before let's say 25 or 30.
Like when you went to camp or something, they're going to have a big...
Yeah, I'd watch. I wasn't even going to figure out where I was going to hit this quicksand, but I'd watch enough Tarzan movies,
Gilligan's Island,
enough
Shazam.
Gilligan's Island, enough Shazam. I'd just seen enough 70s TV to realize that if you'd asked me at age 12 what the likelihood of me expiring from quicksand, like, will my life be taken by quicksand, I would have said 50, I'd say 50-50. Right, that's about 50-50, yeah. And that's a modest estimate. It's probably more like 65. Yeah, now no one's dying of quicksand anymore. All right, but here's my point. He is going down the same road, his entire family and all these chicks he's banging around with, and this crazy, chaotic bitch who's screwing around with his friend, and then running out in the street. And this is Jerry Springer here.
Yes.
Just don't get anyone pregnant. Don't hang around with the screwballs. Go to work, save your money, buy yourself something, and drive far away.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the plan. All right, we got to take a break. We'll speak to Sarah when we come back. Sarah?
Yeah.
You had a wart removed?
I had HPV removed from my cervix.
Yeah, that's the wart virus, right?
Wart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, do you have warts on your cervix?
Yes.
I had them on there, and I had them removed.
I see.
You're kind of confused. We'll talk about it.
You are. Okay. All right. Does that sound like a good person to talk to?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, you want to pee. That's why you're saying.
Yes. Come on.
I know this. When Drew either wants to pee or make a phone call, it's like, yeah. When we come back, we're going to talk to line 1. Stu is 20. Stu is currently taking a nap. Yeah, it's a good call. We'll talk to him. No, we're not talking to him. Jaden, hold on a second. Jaden?
Yeah.
You're 22?
Yeah.
You were sent to a doctor to find out whether you're gay or not?
Make him not gay.
No. I went to a licensed LCSW. It's like a reparative therapist.
Right.
Because I'm gay, and at the time I thought I wanted to be cured of it.
I see.
And so I went to get that done.
Interesting.
All right.
That's interesting.
And how many times did you go?
Oh, like 40.
Oh, see. And did you do that aversion therapy where every time you blew a guy, he snapped a rubber band on your wrist?
No, we don't do that anymore.
No, I did that once.
You did that.
Yeah, and it was really, it was horrible because I didn't even want to blow the guy. You know what I'm saying? And my wrist was sore. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. We have Lit here tonight. We'll speak to Jaden about this controversial therapy after this. More of the best of Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew.
Oh, and Adam, what's coming up? I just remember you walking in that night and go, oh, my God.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner, who wants me to call him Hef, although he wants everyone to call him Hef, and Mandy and Sandy Bentley, who are the twins that he's currently humping.
And amazingly, you were more focused on Hef than the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was much more moving for you, much more important.
I look at the big picture.
The big picture was sitting right in front of you.
Those broads will be old before you know it, but Hef.
I see. Timeless.
Timeless.
Did you ever go to the party he invited you to?
No.
Did he actually invite you?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't go. I was out of town once.
Yeah. Well, you'll see.
Mandy and Sandy are both here, the Bentley twins. They can be found on www.bentleytwins.com and .net. Also, you can find them in the May edition of Playboy magazine. Hugh Hefner's are also one of our guests tonight. I call him Hef because we're now tight. I just got myself a phone call from Daniel Kellison, the executive producer of The Man Show, and he reminded me to remind Hef that we were working on shooting one of our fabulous Man Show best of spectaculars. We're doing 2. One we're doing in Maui, because we can, and the other one we would love to do at the Playboy Mansion sometime in May, and we would love it if Hef had a part in it as well, just made an appearance or a cameo. It's basically we just take all our best of moments from the last season, and then Jimmy and I sit around and reminisce and string them together. Hef, let me ask you, I know the twins are originally from Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Joliet. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I know you were based in Chicago and all that, and I just sort of assumed you were from Chicago, but where are you from?
No, that's where I was born and raised.
Oh, it is?
Chicago. I'm a Chicago boy.
Oh, God. Yeah. We're just telling the twins how much we love Chicago ourselves. Yeah, hey, do you get back there a lot?
Not a lot, but it's it's a very good town.
We're going back soon.
Yeah. We are going back, yeah.
Does Playboy have holdings in Chicago as well? I mean, is there a Chicago office?
That's our headquarters.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought...
the Playboy headquarters is still in Chicago.
Oh, I thought everyone had picked up and moved in the big building up on Sunset, I always thought.
We have offices in New York and Los Angeles, but headquarters is Chicago.
How could I get my hands on some of those old, like I said, like we talked about earlier, for me, my Playboy wheelhouse was probably 79 through maybe 84. Those were the salad days, more like the salad dressing days actually, Trudy. A little creamy ranch, but those were my years for Playboy. And if I could get my hands on some of those old Playmate, if I get my penis, thank you, on some of those old Playmate videos from that era, I would go berserk. I really would. I would have there would be a party in my underpants, and it'd be like Mardi Gras in there. Every time I drop my pants, you'd hear cheering and confetti flying around. Where do I get my hands on those things? So once in a while I go to a video store and I see Playboy calendar, video calendar, and that kind of stuff, but it never goes back that far.
I think that the videos didn't begin until the early 80s, or the very late 70s.
Right.
I think,
I'm saying I got to get a hold of those. I got to get like 79 and 80 and 81. How do I get something like that?
Well, you check through, the Playboy store on Playboy.com.
Oh, really? That's a computer.
Or the catalog.
Yeah,
Playboy collectibles are,
here's what I'm asking.
Big growing thing.
What do you got in the car?
What do I got in the car?
I mean, have anything in the car? Something rolling around the trunk? Patty Farinelli? I don't mean herself, but I mean any pornography out in the car, anything I could look at.
Stuff in here with me.
Oh, this is great. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, ladies. No old stuff floating around.
No, Adam, nothing is better than the VCR. No. Unfortunately, the reality doesn't compare.
You guys are great.
Right, is there rewind and fast forward on your favorite parts?
You guys are solid, but it's just not the real thing.
There's no mute button.
That's what I'm saying. Actually, there's no slow motion. All right, I'm going to get... So if I go on the website, Playboy.com, I can... one could order, like, archival things?
Yes. In other words, there's a portion of the Playboy website that is related to catalog stuff from the past, and there's also a section where Playboy fans trade material and sell material.
Collectors.
Yeah, there's a whole Playboy collectible thing.
Well, on one hand, I'd be really happy to get my hands on something like that. On the other hand, I wouldn't trust a man who traded away a Patty Farinelli video. You know what I'm saying? I might take a swing at him. I'd wonder what was up with him. All right, we'll hop back on the phones and speak to Leon, who's 19. Leon?
Everybody?
Yeah, there's nobody named Leon anymore.
Actually, that's true, except for Leon Trotsky.
What's going on, Leon?
Dr. Drew, I've been having tremors. I think in the middle of the street one day. I was just walking down the street one day, and I was going to school, and I just had these incredible tremors, and I saw red in my retina. I could see like the tree of the veins inside my retina.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, and these black spots were coming out of the sky, and they were raining down on me, and then I woke up and I was looking upwards at the sky.
That's what it'd be like for me if I could get my hands on one of those old videos.
So you passed out?
I basically passed out, yes.
Did you have a seizure?
No, I don't remember having a seizure, but bystanders said that I was staggering, and then I fell to the ground.
Are you taking drugs?
Yeah.
What are you taking?
Some of my life. Methamphetamines.
Oh, gosh.
No?
There you go.
All bets are off here. It could have been a seizure. It could have been a stroke.
And basically, I have a library, an archive of Playboy, and I'd just like to say I am humbled to be in the presence of greatness.
Really?
Hefner.
Leon, you got to deal with your addiction, pal. This is how...
I love your work.
All right, but listen, Screwball.
Okay.
Could have been a rhythm disturbance from a heart rhythm disturbance.
I love your work too, Dr. Drew.
Hey, Leon, stay with me, pal.
You know, I mean...
Hang on.
hold. You keep talking to him.
Could have been heart rhythm disturbance. Could have been a small stroke. Could have been a seizure. These are all things that can kill you related to speed use. Methamphetamine is a very tough drug to stop. You've got to get into some treatment.
Hold on a second. I'm just playing a angle here.
He's still talking.
Hey, Leon, listen. I want you to get help. I want you to go into rehab. I want you to get off the meth.
Okay, what would
you... But listen. Hold on. Listen to me.
Okay, I'll listen.
Listen. If something should happen to you, can I have the Playboy stuff? Huh?
Well, yeah, I've
all right. That's all I needed to get to. Oh, man. All right, listen, Leon, speed is the ugliest of drugs. Listen, I'm a pretty liberal guy. I don't mind people doing certain things. Guy wants to smoke a little weed on his own time. That's his business, or have a drink, or whatever the hell he wants to do. But I'm telling you, speed is evil. Do not get involved with that if you're listening. All right, even if you're not listening. Steve?
Hey, what's up?
You're 18.
Yep.
What's up?
I just wanted to talk to you. Tell him what a great fan I am. I think he's a great man.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and actually I was wondering what it's like to have 3 girlfriends.
Very nice.
Hey, what'd you expect? Hell? It's like having a sharp steel prods rammed into your liver. What do you think it's like, Steve?
I was wondering, actually, hoping for some more detail.
Well, I think we're best friends, and what makes it very, very, very special is not the number. It's
connection.
Yes.
People are making it very complex. Just imagine being around 3 of the people that you love the most.
That's
everyone's having a great time, enjoying life, being 21, being, for him, 21 for the second time. You know, we're all just having a great time. And making me 21,
that's right.
There's no juice to it, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I just think you're a very lucky man.
I am a very lucky man.
Yeah.
Well,
much blessed.
It doesn't have that much to do with luck, Steve. The man's worked hard. He's built himself a empire.
He's very charming.
Now he's, oh yes, and listen, good looking too.
Yeah.
Hey, I really, I'm not normally sexually drawn to men.
You're trying anything, aren't you? Do you want to trade seats?
That was a big breakthrough here tonight.
I'll tell you, I gotta tell you, I hang around a lot of guys that they're not gay, and they'd probably make fun of me if that was the direction I went. But if I told them it was with half, they'd probably go, okay, all right,
okay,
it's all right.
yeah. There's a certain strategy there.
Yes,
you get to live in the house.
I think I can see through that.
And in the grotto. Just a little maintenance with a half. Yeah, that's good. You get to go to the PJ party. Seriously, half on those PJ parties, it just popped in my head. I know this sounds like a joke question, but I'm really deadly serious about this. Guys wearing pajamas, beautiful women running around in negligees.
You wear a jockstrap, Adam.
Yes, do you have to?
he saw the question
you have to,
coming.
Duct tape the penis to the inner thigh or something? I mean, aren't there guys walking around with tents coming out of their pants?
Well, let's put it this way. If that's where you're looking, I think that you probably have a problem at the party.
That's
You're
true.
going to have a dull night.
Yeah, but once... All right. But you get some of these NBA stars over to the mansion. They're 8 feet tall. You're walking... Artie Johnson gets poked in the eye. I don't know who the hell. Do you have a guest list of people, celebrities from the 60s, from the 70s? I mean, the names that have come through that mansion that have attended the parties over the years, some in different stages of their careers. I mean, think about how interesting that is. A guy who was on top doing a TV show of the 70s, career's going great. You've never heard his name because that was his one good year.
Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan or Yakov Smirnoff or something came by in 78, 79. Or conversely, other guys who were sort of on the way up turned out to go through the roof. I mean, are there any names of any guys? And what's been the most consistent guest over the years? Is it like a James Caan, or is it someone?
I knew that was coming.
Someone like that? I mean, who is that short list of guys who've been attending for 20 years?
Well, in terms of friends over many, many years, sure, it would be Tony Curtis and Jimmy Kahn and Robert Culp and, a lot of, I think, friendship is part of what my life has been all about. And there was, mine was the house when I was a kid where the kids came to play. Right. And that is still true today.
Oh, man. That is very eloquent. Very eloquent. Well, I'm going to that party. I am. I'm wearing my PJs, and I'm doing some playing. Drew, we're making out in the grotto. I don't care what your wife says.
It's a date to make out.
That's right.
You made fun of somebody this evening for that.
I'm going to practice. That's right. Carly?
Yeah.
You're 23.
Yeah. Good evening.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. I'm really nervous. I never speak to anybody famous before. Basically, I've been having I always suffered from nightmares, but it's gotten worse, and it's really weird. But I dream of the devil, and he hurts me, and he kills me, and he goes after my family. And every time I try to,
is it always in dreams? You don't believe this sort of thing is happening when you're awake?
I'm not really religious or anything. I believe in God.
Do you see things or hear things when you're awake?
No.
No. So is it a reoccurring thing about the devil?
It's not. I don't have the same dream every day, but I do have these dreams every day.
Do you get up and...
Hold on a second. You don't dream the same thing every day, but you have this dream every day?
I don't dream the same dream every day, but...
Same theme every day.
Exactly, the same theme.
Do you scream out in your sleep? Do you yell in your sleep or anything like that? Do you sit up and scream?
I do. I wake up crying. When yesterday in my dream, the devil took my hand, and all of a sudden the end of the world came. And
did you have some sort of major trauma in your life when you were growing up?
Yeah.
What happened?
Molested by Satan?
What happened?
What happened?
Right now I'm a heroin addict.
No, well,
basically, I was a model, singer, actress, and everything, and now all those jobs have been gone. Now I'm living in a one-bedroom apartment that I'm sharing with a person I just met.
What was the major trauma that you were referring to?
Well, like I said, I'm a heroin addict.
I understand. What was the major trauma you went through growing up?
Listen, my father committed suicide.
Did you witness that?
No, but my father was basically all I really had.
Where's your mother?
My family doesn't speak to me anymore because...
And where was your mother?
Where was my mother? My father actually was in California. My mother they were in Michigan.
But how is it...
She's not tracking.
Listen, you didn't have contact with your mother growing up?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I lived with my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay, and you didn't get along well with your mother?
Oh, no, we got along great, but because of this, because her big honor roll student turned drug addict, she doesn't want anything to do with me.
Dad was an alcoholic?
Nope.
Mom?
No.
Oh, Carly.
Someone did something. Come on.
No, seriously. The only thing, my father, he was addicted to painkillers.
Okay, all right.
Well,
that's the same thing.
When Drew, I got to make it clear. When Drew says alcoholic, he doesn't mean necessarily consuming alcohol, but he means that the person has a
gene.
Biological predisposition to get hooked on a substance.
And that puts him on risk for opiates and pot and everything else. So.
Yeah, but you gotta understand though, when I was little, he just did, he took his painkillers, his Demerol and stuff, but when I was little, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, but you got the gene.
And it doesn't, you inherited the gene, and that's what sets you up. B, you model the behavior. And C, having a parent that is detached because they are on drugs is an abandonment. They are completely unavailable to you in the emotional way that children need in order to nurture their growth and development.
Trust me, yeah, I know.
All right, so listen, Carly, you got to get off the heroin, and then we can worry about weaning you away from the devil. Do they have a 12-step plan for for Satan, Drew?
Strangely, he probably will vanish if she gets off the heroin. Carly, you got to go somewhere and get treated. That's it. There's no two ways about this.
Yeah, just one.
Yep. There you go.
That's it. You have to deal with this. You have a fatal disease. It needs to be treated.
That I do understand. I just wanted to ask one question. Is that okay? For Hugh, whose idea was it to have Darva Conger, to want Darva Conger on that magazine?
Who? Darva Conger.
Who's Darva
Marry a
Conger?
Millionaire. Marry the
Darva.
Curious.
Well, I think that there are many roads to celebrity these days, and I think that that's one of the curious ones. And there is, I think that she has expressed some interest in being in Playboy. I think we're talking to her.
All right. Hey, Carly?
Please get treatment. You've got to go.
Yeah, don't worry about other stuff other than you getting off heroin, all right?
Well, trust me, I'm either going to jail tomorrow or I'm going...
All right, well, that would be good for you, quite frankly.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
no, jail could save your life. Scott Weiland, who I ran into the other day, that saved his life.
Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I have a friend who was going crazy on crack, and he went to jail for 8 months or whatever. It saved his life. It really did. I mean, that's the only part about putting drug addicts in prison that I like. I mean, I don't believe that you should be put in prison for doing drugs, but on the other hand, there's people out there, it saves their lives. They're absolutely out of control. Hef, do you have a son, by the way? We hear about your daughter, but do you have a son?
I have a son from my first marriage and 2 boys from my more recent marriage.
Wow. Oh, yeah, well, of course it will. Yes. Oh, those bastards. Do you need a fourth? Not a full-time thing, but just...
I understand. You're looking for a little adoption here?
Well, listen, here's the deal. I know we're running late for a commercial break, but I'm a good carpenter, and I know you live in a big spread, and they're probably sticking it to you with these guys working on it, doing shoddy work, skimming off the top. I'd give it all up. I'd move into one of the smaller rooms. Maybe not your room at first. Just
I appreciate
one of the
that.
smaller rooms. Maybe one of the cottages out back with one of the pinball machines in it. Shack up there and just become like the maintenance guy. I'd give it all up. I really would, Drew. Wouldn't that be great?
Hey, I know you're serious, too.
Goddamn right I'm serious. It'd be the greatest life ever. I'd laugh like a hyena every morning when I woke up. All right, we'll just take ourselves a break. But could you picture me, Drew? Bronze, muscles rippling from my... All right, hairy, pasty and white?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
With a tool thing off your waist.
Chasing a peacock, trying to rape it.
Your butt crack hanging.
That's right, that's right. Picking up the playmates with low self-esteem, that'd be me. That'd be the go-to guy for them. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. We'll be back with Mandy and Sandy, and, of course, Hef after this. Well, here we are. A little more Loveline to go. Mandy and Sandy are our guests tonight. They are the Bentley Twins. You can find them on their website, www.bentleytwins.com and .net. Also find them in the May edition, I should say, of Playboy. And on the cover, 2 blondes that look the same or alike, and that's because they're twins. And as we know, the best-looking chicks are in May because that's my birthday. And there's some relevance. And as a matter of fact, just to make sure that that rich tradition of the best-looking women being in May stays alive, Hef, I'd like to come by. Now, I know you don't pick the girls out in May. I'd probably swing by, March, February?
Start recruiting.
And I know that Hef does not have an office because I've seen editions of Playboy where they showed the process. He spreads out on that big round bed of his in his PJs. Ironically enough, he wears bib overalls and boots when he sleeps. That's what people don't know about Hef. He wears the PJs when he's out and about, but when he sleeps in waders and a straw hat and a flannel shirt. And he spreads himself out on this big round bed, and he gets his jeweler's loop out, the one I used to find my penis, Drew, same device.
Same one.
And he looks at the slides of all the potential playmates. I would like I said, now how much lead time do you need? Like when you're looking at potential playmates tomorrow, what issue or what month would you be looking at?
Well, we can be working as much as 6 months ahead, but we usually have about 3 issues in the works at the same time.
Right. So I'm reading between the lines. You're saying I may have to come by November, December to pick out my May playmate, or help you make that selection process.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
clear your calendar, Adam.
Yeah, I'll clear my calendar in November, and I'll come by.
All right. Let's go to.
Should I bring some beer or something? Or are you guys pretty well stocked?
Pretty well stocked.
Yeah. You got a fridge,
Yeah.
Ooh, all righty then. Well, I usually bring a cooler, but if you got...
we actually have...
You got power running to the mansion now? Oh, yeah, fridge. Okay. All right, good enough. I'll just bring some snacks, something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get 2 calls a second.
All right.
Daniel.
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
Well, I got a problem. No, I think I got a problem.
Yeah.
It seems like I can't sleep unless I masturbate.
All righty then. I hypothetically have that problem too, although I've never
tested it.
Never actually tested it. No, always masturbate before I go to bed. So I don't know what would happen if I didn't, but I'd imagine I wouldn't sleep.
All right, Daniel.
There you go, Daniel.
All right, I got another question.
Yeah.
My best friend for like 4 years. She's always been there, to talk to and things like that, and I just...
All right, okay, fine. Masturbate before I go to bed. Deborah.
Yes.
You're 25.
Yes, I am.
You know what? I love the rule of radio, which is the more you want somebody to spit out their question, the slower they
go.
get.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Deborah, real quick.
Hi. A girlfriend of mine and her husband had watched a show that they had seen where they removed a skull from a person that had smoked marijuana excessively, and there was resin on the brain.
Well, it's not resin. They don't know what it is. But if you look at electron micrographs of people smoking a lot of pot, the cell membrane of the neurons actually have this layer of some substance, and no one has identified exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And it's what contributes, obviously, to the dysfunction of the brain associated with using this.
Hey, listen, if you ate 10 Abba Zaba bars every day, they'd find peanut butter on your brain if you did it for 30 years.
Yeah, no, this is a very strange
All right, I know,
chemical
but,
matrix that appears.
I'm fine with that.
Ask you a question
Right.
to that?
Yeah.
Lately, I've been having like a numbness on the top of my head and shooting pains up the back of my skull.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe, my sister said it could be a pinched nerve. But
Yep.
does it have anything to do with that?
With pot?
Yeah.
Yes, you're growing a bong inside your skull.
No,
you
it
numbskull.
sounds more like a neck problem.
That's what I love. Listen, everybody, this is the danger of getting high and watching the Discovery Channel.
Paranoid.
You think
Paranoia.
you think all this stuff is you. You're 25 years old. You smoked a joint and a half in your life, and you figure that headache must be resins growing on your frontal lobe. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. I want to apologize to Hef for the stupidity of our callers. I'm going to kiss his ass just a little more because we got the compilation show to shoot from the mansion. It's great PR, by the way, Hef. And we'll be back after this.
Toys.